Yes. Another motherfucking one. You know what I'm saying, man?
And another one.
You know what it is, people. It's the Bols podcast, that is. You know what I'm saying? The kitchen. You understand what I'm saying? Philadelphia to the world, baby. You understand what I'm saying?
To the world.
Everywhere. Sleeves the hustle all day long, yellow and black, with the militant one, the good brother Stop, brother Byron, Dread on the lens, you know what I'm saying?
What up,
Big Show on vacay, enjoy, do you, baby. That's all. So another one, man. I would like to entitle this episode before we get into anything. Maybe we might change it later, but on my head, I was thinking, what's beef?
What's beef?
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I had when I was coming in here today, because it's just like beef everywhere, man. Pause when I say all this too. You know what I'm saying?
No pause. You say pause too much. It's beef everywhere. It's beef.
Hey, yo.
You came in here asking me if I heard about the beef. What I think of the beef.
Well, before I even get into the hip hop.
Which beef you talking about? How many beefs?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot, man.
It's a lot of beefs?
First and foremost, we got beef, but I got to give a... I'm just going to say, man, y'all, it wasn't meant... It didn't look good for y'all to win anyway. But thank you for a valiant effort to the Philadelphia 76ers. You know what I'm saying? On some real ish right there. You know what I mean? Lost last night, you know what I'm saying? Lost the series 4-2 to the New York Dick Eater Baccas. You know what I'm saying?
Say their name up.
Yeah, they was going crazy. I saw the clips.
Yeah, so listen, that's what I'm saying with the
hate runs deep. Woo.
It's crazy.
But listen, it's not. So listen, I'm like, at the end of the day, of course, I'm a Sixers fan all day long.
I feel like it's one-sided though.
I mean, yeah, like, but not even just as one-sided. If you look at the Knicks' reaction, and just peep what I'm saying to you, actually, take these off real quick.
Fake frames are off.
You would have thought you niggas won the chip, you won the finals, or you did some shit like that. My niggas, you just beat us 4-2 in the first round. Okay? The first round of the playoffs, where I understand y'all didn't have Julius Randle and y'all didn't have a couple of your other players. We had our former MVP on one leg and one eye out there balling the best of his ability. And of course, Tyrese Maxey out there to know what he could do. And some fill-ins. And we made it a series still and made that John.
Stealing money
Look,
from
judging by the Knicks fans, they have an extreme dislike for players like Embid, and clearly Meek Mill's been scorching them on the court. So when he didn't show up the other night, they loved it.
I don't know where this hate came from all of a sudden, though. You know what I mean?
What's Meek got to do with it?
I don't know.
It's like he don't even ball for them.
Yo, they talking about
He ain't a Sixer.
we hate cheesesteaks. They just hating everything from Philly.
Listen, man, that is New. Listen, that is
Shit's
New York.
crazy.
If you know anything with New York, that's how they do. They extra as shit. Want to talk as much shit.
We hate
as possible.
cheesesteaks, but they make a chopped cheese.
That is fucking disgusting and trash. But anyway, man, we're not even gonna get into
here.
that, man. Always trying to do some extra shit. The bottom line is this: y'all gonna probably lose next round. If not, at the most, you might get to the conference finals.
Y'all not getting past
You just
Boston.
just hear what I'm saying. Even if they did beat Indiana, y'all not like going to the finals, and y'all damn sure not winning a championship. So that energy you need to have is for when like you actually accomplish some shit that's major. You get what I'm saying?
I know.
You
don't get a lot of props for
You know what I'm
beating
saying?
an already beaten up team. You know what I mean?
Period. One
Right.
and two. Like, every game was like down to the wire, and that joint last night went down to the wire at the end. And shout out to the Sixers for
Don't forget
balling.
the game 2 got robbed on game 2. You know what I'm saying? But
Listen, man, we ain't here to go back on all that shit, man. I don't care about none of that. We lost 4-2. At the end of the day, that's fine. We lost in the first round. I'll flip it back to the Sixers. You know what I'm saying? We, in this offseason, you, front office, you niggas better get it right and get it tight up there. You understand what I'm saying? Pause. Because I mean what I'm saying right now. How in the fuck? We are finally about to come out of slavery of Harris. All right? We are coming out of the bondage of the Tobias Harris fucking contract. Hey, my man, salutations to you and peace to you as you walk out the fucking door and out the city. Respectfully. How
Hit the
can
road,
you
Jack.
have had 0 points in what would it is your final game as a Sixer? Your shit was 0, like 4 boards and maybe 3 assists. Or something.
Wait a second.
Probably because it was his final game. He didn't care.
He only took 2 shot attempts.
You
though.
took 2 shots.
He didn't care.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
fuck.
So that
He
shows
didn't
me
care.
everything I need to right there, dog. So peace. Hopefully they can get the right piece to go with Maxey and Embiid. You know what I'm saying? The power, like, you know what I'm saying? They were talking about a couple of different players, but, however it go, get somebody in here that's actually going to
This
righteously
nigga that made the
produce.
most money in NBA without ever making an All-Star appearance.
Hey,
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
And hey, that's under Philadelphia's watch.
You know what I'm
And under
saying?
Philadelphia's
He
GM
has made
watch.
the
I mean,
most-
I can't hate. Hey,
He's made most money in
getting his
NBA.
checks, but
Yeah, he did what he had to do. He got
Shout
his
out,
bread.
shout out to his fucking
Agent.
though, for
Yeah.
real.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I think the Sixers. I don't know. 'Cause I don't follow the Flyers like that. But the Sixers got to be like the only organization that's really struggling, like that's like culturally. There's something wrong with the culture there. They don't have that winning culture kind of mindset. Like the Eagles got it. They'll put a team together. Even though last season was a little, they'll do it.
You know-
The Phillies do it.
No, something real crazy. I mean, I don't know how much off topic this is. It's not really off topic though, whatever. But I was trying to listen to sports radio today, and they were saying that they were saying how many times did Allen Iverson get out the second round? You know what I'm saying? One time.
I was about to say.
The only time when he went to the conference finals. the
Oh,
only
that's
time-
right.
the only
Was
time-
that
when he
01?
went to the finals. The only
Yeah.
time that he got out
Yeah.
the second round, whatever. But he's AI is beloved in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For some reason, Philly fans are so hard on Embiid for almost doing the same type of shit.
Because you ain't got out the second round and you always fucking hurt. And we tired of it. Fuck are you talking about?
Well, I mean,
You like dog.
Iverson. I hear that, but Iverson
you
was a
can't even-
more lovable, likable type of personality.
I guess it must be just the personality or whatever.
It's
Because
beyond the
is.
personality. You
Wait,
take
hold
it
up.
with, it's
Wait,
the
say,
two
hold on, hold on.
squads. No, dog,
And-
you
and
gonna
be-
bring
and-
that
and
up.
be-
No,
Embiid-
personality is tipping the scales.
But
Embiid-
also, too,
Embiid
it's
plays
two different
hurt.
squads.
Yeah,
It's
Embiid
like
plays hurt.
It's like
Embiid's a bigger player.
He just started playing hurt like that, nigga. It's been plenty of playoffs that he ain't been here because he's been hurt. Allen Iverson played through all that shit, won, and Embiid done had squads with all-star potential players on his team. Not all potential, all-stars on his squad. AI went to the chip with no fucking all-star except him. He had the 6th man of the year. The
Yeah,
defensive player
I
of the
hear
year,
that,
like,
but
so come on,
the
dog,
point
it's
you're missing though
comparison.
is personality does play a lot into this. And AI came up in a period 2000, early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. Internet still wasn't crazy like that. He was able to establish a crazy fan base and just the whole hip hop style that he brought to the game.
Listen,
It got to the point it had so much influence they had to ban it.
Called hip hop.
Right.
A fucking
Yeah,
rabbit
right.
with a bandana. on
Because
and
of
shit.
AI and his influence, they had to say, yo, y'all got to start wearing suits
Mhm.
when y'all show up to these games. That's his personality. Embiid ain't got no sound bites.
Mm-mm.
You see what I'm saying? That's the difference.
It's not.
Especially in a city like this.
To me, it's not.
I mean, that's
I'm-
just to you. I'm
yes.
saying why he might
And
be
I
more
mean, you-
beloved
The bottom line
with the
is
same kind of record.
he's
than
more
somebody like
beloved.
an
No,
Embiid.
dog, he's more beloved because one, yes, a personality has something to do.
And he was
with
more
it,
exciting to watch.
but
Embiid
he gave
ain't,
it all- bro,
Embiid ain't cross Jordan.
Bro, the end of the day, this nigga gives it his all every time he stepped out on the court.
Let me get that.
And you was gonna have to carry him off the court. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that being said, what the problem has been for years with a lot of Philadelphia fans with Joel Embiid is that we love him to death and we see this great potential throughout the regular season, and then come the playoffs when it's that time, for some odd reason, he ain't, you know what I'm saying, he always injured or something wrong with him or this, that, and the third, and he out. That's where it's the difference. Like, you could depend on AI, man.
Mhm.
Durability. You get what I'm saying? Availability. He's there. He's gonna ball.
My thing
This
is,
ball
I don't
wasn't
know.
like, and
I
that's
just-
where, and that's the disconnect that we have
I
with
just
him.
can't fault a player for getting hurt. I mean,
Right.
niggas
That
don't-
happens.
Can't control that shit.
And this man AI was hurt all the time, and he played through it. And this boy Embiid been hurt every year of the playoffs since 2018. So that's where the fans are having a bit of an issue
I
with it.
understand AI had injuries that you couldn't play with. I mean,
You know what I'm
unfortunately, Embiid didn't have injuries you could play with.
Yeah,
You're a
some
fucking
joints he
big-ass
did.
Nigga with a 7'2", 280.
Right.
How you can play on?
Can't really ball on that compared to
leg?
somebody who's 6 feet, 180. You know what I'm saying? That's
It's
just
crazy
a
how
big
other
difference.
big men used to do it back in the day, but he
Oh,
can't.
I mean,
All right,
yeah,
so
yeah.
like, dog, like it just sounds like a lot of excuses to me, gentlemen. That's the problem.
Ultimately, I just think
You know
it's
what I'm saying?
the personality behind AI that makes him more beloved. It's the sound bites. It's the highlights. It's the cornrows, it's the jewelry, it's the clothes.
That
all
all-
that was all part of AI. Embiid doesn't have anything like that. Embiid isn't changing the culture
Right.
of the NBA
I bet
in
if,
any way
if
whatsoever.
Embiid had like a certain swag to him,
It'd be
that was
totally
relatable,
different.
It'd be totally different.
It'd be totally different.
Cats won't
Because
get on-
guess
cats
what?
won't
That
get on
swag
like that.
would come and resonate over on the court all the time, regardless of anything. All the shit y'all talking about off the court, when that man got in between the lines, he had a different type of dog swag mentality out there, and that's what we don't see in Embiid all the time when it matters the most. That's all
We're
I'm
not
saying.
saying you wrong.
That's
We're not saying what
but
you're
that's
saying is
but
wrong.
no, for
We're just
time,
saying
for
what I
time.
think
What I'm saying is
is the
for the
difference.
argument. For what he's talking about with the sports radio and why it's like some people may go with your personality, and I'm telling you, a lot of people feel like how I do. It's just the fact that we don't feel like body language is everything, and this, that, and the third. Like, it's been plenty of times where he come out, he just looks sluggish, like he ain't into it, and whatever, like that, and the third. And we want somebody that was just on go and ready to, handle their business all the time. And
Yeah, and I hear
it's
that.
kind of inconsistent with him. Not saying he doesn't have that in him, but. You get what I'm saying? When you talk about this
AI
city,
is the kind of person
he
where
blue collar. And even with AI personality and everything, it's so blue collar like that. Put it on and I'm going to give you everything.
And there was a magnetism to AI that Embiid doesn't have, where even if you weren't a basketball fan, you knew who AI was.
Mhm.
You might tune into the game to watch AI. It's like even when I was a little kid, not to go on some wrestling tangent, but I know my mom knew I liked wrestling. She didn't know all the wrestlers, but she knew who Macho Man was.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? And Hulk Hogan is the big deal, him and Andre the Giant. But Macho Man had a certain swag about him that you knew who the Macho Man was
Right,
when he
true.
came out, even if you are a casual fan. So AI kind of, it's a similar thing. You could be a casual fan, but it's that personality, that charisma.
Several lines.
That's going to make it, yeah, exactly. That's going to make, as far as I'm concerned, I think that's really the difference. I hear what you're saying, though. I hear what you're saying.
That's why we have these quality,
I
debates.
just
man.
brought
Like,
it
you know
up
what
just
I'm
because
saying? Like,
if you go by who has made it out the second round, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right. If ain't neither one of them done it, you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, and you know what I mean?
but he didn't.
And
He went to
also,
the finals
speaking
and
of
lost.
which, AI's competition was different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had prime Shaq and Kobe.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I'm saying, so like the comparable to that now is Murray and Joker. You get what I'm saying? But and just in a different fashion. But yeah, that's what on the duo level in the playoffs
I
right
guess you
now.
say that. Yeah, I
You know
mean,
what I'm saying?
Joker ain't nowhere near no Shaq, but
Right. If you had to choose between who you wanted to watch play,
back
Oh
in-
yeah, no,
back in the
absolutely.
era, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
compare Embiid and his era
You
today
got
and
you
AI,
got
and
brute
that
force and you got finesse with and smarts with Joker. So that's it. Absolutely on entertainment level, Shaq shit always was going to look better because he just
Massive.
muscling you
Massive.
and dunking on you and doing
Massive.
what he needed to do.
And-
You know what I mean?
True. I mean, and I guess people just love that energy, whatever. Like, but I mean,
we did.
I'm an Embiid fan. I don't hate on Embiid as
Right.
much as
I feel
everybody
you.
do because I see he has a skill set that big men don't have. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like if you, I'm probably always gonna pick Shaq, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But skill wise, Embiid is better.
And you know what? That's a good thing
than
you
Shaq
touched
is.
on too. You mentioned his size. AI is underdog.
Yeah.
AI was underdog. AI was everyman height.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? And he was still out there busting people's ass. You know what I mean? Gaming.
Playing with the Giants,
Game after
dog,
game,
and he's
yeah.
not a Giant. So I mean that
So-
also.
Yeah, I know. So, what's the next beef that you want to get into? Was there more beef?
I mean, of course, this, you know what I'm
What's
saying?
What's the next beef?
Well, this is, a moment where I have to, and it's cool, where I like to put the militant one on because he's so much in his bunker that, he don't even know what be going on culturally or actually could give a shit about what's going on.
I know what's going on.
Tell him why.
Do I
You know
care?
what I'm saying?
Because you the
He
you the what?
don't really give a shit. But, no, hip-hop, man, all day. You got finally the response people been waiting for from King Kendrick, you know what I'm saying?
He said Drake ain't black enough.
No, he actually said,
not what
we
he
don't
said?
want to hear you say nigga no more. Yeah, I'm saying actually that's what he said to him, But with that, yeah, he dropped Euphoria on Tuesday. And as of today, Friday, this morning, he dropped in more melodic, more like a little like sniper shot called 616 in LA. But the Euphoria track
616 LS, where you telling them that Drake got backstabbing homies or something in his crew or something like that?
Yep, that's the one where like the 616 is standing for.
He's just trying to plant them seeds in Drake's mind, getting paranoid.
Well,
See,
also,
stop a little something.
but he put 616 in there because it was Pac's birthday and then it's Father's Day and then it's supposed to be something else that's reference to the 616. I think. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of entendres. They said this like a
It's entendre on entendre on entendre.
They said it's a quadruple joint.
It's a quad entendre.
So pretty much this is the split what's going on. Of course, Drake had push-ups a couple weeks ago. And
I know you're talking about Kendrick's shoe size and all this other stuff. I mean, the man ain't tall. He got smaller feet. That's not something he can control. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you went for jokes like ha ha ha.
Yeah,
and now
like,
you done woke up a monster who going in, who see blood and he ready to go handle business now. So that's where we at in the whole lyrical thing with it. But I mean, I like it. I'm not going to say
who's winning.
I mean, it's split.
We're going. A lot of people
you know
think.
What I'm saying?
And I know you are complexion biased.
You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta ask.
Talking for the dark skinned brothers.
But as far as the culture is
I
concerned,
mean, that's not totally true in all things. No, not at all.
Yeah, not in all things.
Not all things.
You know.
My
Quick to
closest
say
brothers are
somebody
light
didn't
skinned.
like skin some shit. Quick.
It's cool because I hang out with you guys, so obviously I love you.
Yeah.
So kiss ass. But I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
But unbiased, like lyrically.
I mean, that's the difference. If you asking, like I said, Masses is split. And
I'm asking you.
I'm going to get to me in a second. Let me get my overall. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about mass-wise what's going on. Pretty much because you got different type of listeners, man. Listening ears. Right? The people that love the pop shit, something to groove to, and hearing maybe some beef shit in the back. All them niggas is riding with Drake and not really feeling, you know what I'm saying, Kendrick shit. Because me being the hip hop bars and beats nigga, I'm all in tune with what's going on and what he's saying and all that extra shit. So right now, to me, it's like, I felt Euphoria was like a 2024 ether. That's just me.
Stop it.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Stop
just me.
it. Stop it.
That's just me.
You are going overboard too much.
Hey.
I heard it. You played some for me. And it's not ether.
But you don't like him. So
nobody is going to walk around saying, yo, you got Euphoria.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen.
That's crazy why you're saying that, but actually that actually is happening.
Ain't nobody saying, oh, he Euphoria you.
You ain't got to
Come on, man.
Nobody's saying you Euphoria. They're saying Euphoria sounding like some ether shit. That's what they are saying.
I mean, they're saying that, but people will say somebody got ethered. You know what I'm saying?
Because
that's actually a term now.
Exactly. But that's the reason why.
And you saying it's the 2024 ether?
Yeah.
No, man, ain't no 2024 ether. Came out at a moment in time, and that's where it stays. There is no comparison to it. You can't. This is like when not. No, ain't no way. It's like something Nas crafted. Come on, man.
Because to me, lyrically, on the same type of level.
I don't know. Sometimes you just be hype.
No, I don't. Sometimes I just be me and real on how I feel. You feel how you feel about it.
You really feel, or you just not? You sure you're not just caught up in the wave?
I'm never caught up
you
in the
really
wave.
Saying it's a 2024 ether?
The way he
like if we played them both like back to back, you be like, yeah, this joint rivals ether. Like really?
I would say no.
You saying that just to save face?
Yep.
Come on, man.
I
don't believe you.
I done said it on.
Well, how you feel, Thomas? Is it a 2024 ether?
That's cool.
I mean, ether's something different to me. I mean, like
whole nother animal.
Yeah, I mean the punchlines and everything. That the way Nas was just coming at Jay on shit, whatever, it was different. You know what I'm saying? Like Kendrick shit is just. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying Kendrick shit is corny, whatever, but
that was two elite wordsmiths going back battle.
Yeah, it's just the
bar for bar.
Hitting me like ether.
It's not, and it won't. I know he can't. I mean, you know what I mean.
But I guess for
I'm where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool, and there's a bunch of people that feel
last
like
time ain't beef
so I'm cool.
like this has been out to even compare anything to. You know what I'm saying? So
and niggas is actually.
I said I thought the Pusha T beef was better.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That wasn't what? That was 2, 3 years, a couple years ago.
It was longer than that.
That was more enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? More appealing.
I mean, I enjoyed that, but I wouldn't say that was more appealing. That wasn't. That was dope.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. But ultimately, who do you think is winning?
At this point in time, man, I feel like I'm not gonna say nobody winning. I feel like Kendrick done came through with some shit like it's like a boxing match. Like and y'all been over here pacing, then now you done got hit with some shit and actually staggered you a little bit, and now you just gotta regroup. That's where I feel we at with it. I feel like Kendrick came out with a crazy combo. You know what I'm saying? Fucked him up, and now
But I heard he has a 20-minute joint in the cut.
no, it's not a 20-minute joint.
I heard he has a 20-minute, and I thought he made a 20-minute diss track.
I'm trying to get what they're actually saying. They're saying that actual joint that you cut off, that you ain't even want to hear the most of it for, which was Euphoria. He has a 20-minute version of that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you know what I mean?
So it's a 20-minute Euphoria version. Why didn't he just drop the whole 20?
Just
put the whole joint out there
for 20 minutes to listen to that shit, man. Nobody doing that.
Plenty of people listen to it. If it's fire, if you really dropping some bars.
Nobody ever put out a 20-minute track that was fire. Who?
But you can put out a long track. When Black Thought did that crazy long ass freestyle a couple years ago.
You're talking about Black Thought, man.
No. But no, crazy like that joint was dope. Like
that shit was dope.
and it was long, and everybody was listening. Like, yo, he won't. God damn, like he's just going and going and going in. Like my point is that if it's fire content, I'll listen to 20 minutes of it.
A freestyle of somebody doing it live is different, and I'll watch and do it when you in the booth because that's different. Like that, that's more respect for the game. You actually listen to some shit. No, dog, you're not gonna sit there for fucking 20 minutes. All right, man, is this shit over with? What else he talking about? Like, ain't even.
If he really going in, yes, you would listen to it for 20 minutes. No. I mean, okay, so check this out, right?
He really diss somebody on the track.
Exactly.
But wait.
I'm using
Let me explain. You can. You already said he's put out 2 diss tracks already, right?
Yeah.
How long is each diss track already?
He just broke
4 minutes, 3 minutes.
One's drawn into separate
right.
shit.
But so right now you might have 8 minutes worth of disses. If they keep going back diss track for diss track, it could total up to 20 minutes. It could total up to a half an hour.
Down like that. I don't need to. I'm not listening to that shit all at once.
It's still same topic. Each joint, they just beefing. If you can put it all together and make it 20 minutes long and make the joint fire, then I'd listen to it.
You would. I wouldn't, nigga. I'm cutting that shit off after like 7. Like I'm done. Like I need to hear something different, a different voice or something. Like that's just too.
I thought
long.
you was for the culture.
You know what I'm saying? I am, and I'm being real. It's attention span in the culture too, nigga. The fuck is wrong with
Well,
you?
just make the beat switch up on the 20-minute diss track, and then you be straight. It's like, oh, this kind of like a new cut.
You know what I'm saying? It would have to be. Basically, put you like this. What you just said could make it work for a 20-minute track, whereas though you breaking it up, nigga. Like if you just like having it like boom, like 3 minutes, one joint, then like I don't know, a break in between, nigga, go to the next and then rock
it could be 20
off.
minutes. He put a little skit in between to break
You're
the
gonna
monotony.
have to, but it just can't be 20 minutes straight. Like you know what I'm saying? No, nigga, I'm done. I'm count me out at the 5-6 minutes, man. I'm done. I gotta switch or something. Especially like you said, there gotta be a 7-8 different beats on that motherfucker, dog. Like,
I think his style just gotta be different. I mean, Kendrick has a different eclectic type of style, type of flow, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, can you listen to his flow?
I mean, that's why I had no problem kind of listening to it for 6 minutes.
He's got a fan base. They should be able to.
But I'm not gonna listen to that for 20. Like you said, like regardless, I fuck with him. But 20, like I'll probably be like, damn. It could be a joint where I'm like, oh shit, this shit on hitting. How long we in already? 8 minutes?
Listen,
Crazy.
I'm just thinking in my mind. I was just thinking about like the Jadakiss and Beans beef back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Them joints was hot. You know what I mean?
You mean tell me you couldn't listen to 20 minutes of Kiss of Beans?
I could definitely
beefing.
Definitely 20 minutes Kiss of Beans.
Exactly. And you would be hanging on every minute. Like, oh my God, yo, you heard what he said at 15 and 32 seconds?
What's the joint? Beans had what was it called? Was it 1,000 bars, some shit like that? What's that the name of it? With 1,000 bars? You don't even hear the whole joint. They cut it off at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? He was still going.
Still going. Like you could listen to it depending on who it is and the content. Yeah. Like I said, if it's hitting like that, it don't matter how long it is. If that shit's dope banging, you're gonna be tuned in. Like, yo, he is going crazy on this joint. If that's the case,
it would have been done already, dog. That's why it never has been. Nobody has never put out a fucking 20-minute track where they.
I feel like the game has.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody fucked with it.
You just saying everything. I feel like the game put out like some kind of diss track like that was long as hell.
But and all means with the beef, like I'm just for the culture purposes, yeah, man, keep it. This is what we grew up on. I don't gotta like you. I can tell you how I'm the shit and pop my shit.
I tell you this though. I think I'd be more interested if Cole was still in it. You know what I'm saying?
No, he was smart as shit. He got wind. He heard that Teddy P intro with Kendrick and shit. He said,
Yeah,
man,
but I believe that Cole could give Kendrick a better run than Drake.
if that's the case, he would have stayed in the race.
Yeah,
the nigga dropped like dog.
I guess he just didn't, feel it. It wasn't in his spirit. You know what I mean?
Nigga, please. Like, the nigga got, like, this is the industry. That's where sometimes, dog, you gotta be real about shit. These niggas are in tune with everything. What we just heard with Euphoria, them inside niggas done heard a month or two ago. And some word probably got back. Niggas probably, after he dropped that joint where he was talking this shit, and think about it too, he ain't even want to really drop his this shit. Because how you put out a project called Might Delete Later? Why the fuck am I going to delete it later for? You get what I'm saying? I'm dropping this shit and it's staying out.
You know what too though?
Right, they took that 7-minute drill off that.
You know what else too though? This beef probably would mess up J. Cole lifestyle. Because ain't he known for just being out like on his bike by himself in the
Going
airport
somewhere playing basketball
by himself?
He be on his Andre 3000 shit.
Right, but the point is that he has that freedom.
Yeah.
He don't have to have an entourage or people around him.
That's probably why he bowed out this joint, because he probably don't even want all that.
Kendrick, I'm sure, has his peoples, his entourage.
But you gotta realize
Drake got one.
But you gotta realize Kendrick is man too. Just like he was chilling with Drake, but Kendrick really been his man from when they first started off back in the day, from like 2008 and all that type of shit. So you know what a nigga capable of. It's just like this.
Well, all of them came in the same, I think, rap class. I think.
But the point is, if I start,
all of them was on that same double XL.
Yeah, but if I start beefing with Drake,
relationships.
If I start
Kendrick
beefing,
and Cole
though,
was really cooler and tighter than what.
I mean, they can be cool. No, what I'm saying is that lifestyle. If I start beefing with Kendrick or Drake, now I gotta worry about their entourage. They're hangers on that are willing to do anything to prove that they down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I really think this is one of them beefs that's just going to stay on tracks.
It's not going to go down in the history of beefs as one of the more remarkable beefs.
It probably not.
It's not. It's not. Nobody's going to be saying you got Euphoria. It's not happening.
Okay, dog. You don't know what the fuck is going to happen. You ain't.
What's Drake's joint called? What's Drake's joint called?
Push-ups.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna be like, yo, you got push-upped. You know, it's not. It don't. Oh shit, that's Kendrick right now.
You know you talking that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, I feel like Cole could win some of this shit Kendrick put out. His man came to him probably right before the show before he said that shit. Was like, yo, let me talk to you real quick, Cole. What's up, cuz? No, listen to this, put that shit in his ear and shit. So I listen to that shit. Oh, are you on that type shit? Yo, real quick, I just want to say, I was fucking tripping, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no beef with nobody, man. I don't even know what the fuck I was doing. That's why I named it Might Delete Later. We good? Yeah. I'm straight, man. I ain't got no problems with nobody.
Honestly,
I guess what I'm saying, like,
I heard that. Like, I rode my bike here. By myself.
Thought about all that shit.
I'm trying to keep that level of freedom, dog. I go to the grocery store by myself. I ain't got to worry about no drama.
That real back and forth. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm telling Doc. Y'all go ahead.
Now I gotta be checking over my shoulder for your goon.
I like going to the West Coast.
I just would appreciate it.
Yeah, I like just walking to the court.
Appreciate it more because Cole got bars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I hear that lyrically.
Drake do to me.
So I mean, but when you think about it, engaging in that beef could come at a cost, even if you win. Right? You see what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't want to sacrifice that level of freedom. Because as a celebrity, being able to do that in general already is something. You know what I mean? And he can, like you said, like Andre 3000. Like, that's some shit you gotta. That's important because other people can't do that. Yeah. Drake can't go out and ride a bike by himself nowhere.
Yeah, nowhere.
No. You know what I'm saying? He can't go take his son or his daughter to a restaurant and it just be them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, that kind of shit. Yeah, that's. You can't really put a price on it, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That peace of mind.
Yeah. Like I've made it. I'm great at my craft, and I can still walk amongst the people without having to check over my shoulder and shit. Mm-hmm. That's a sign of a great artist. There's a level of respect that comes with that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you start engaging in this pointless, frivolous beef just so you don't get euphoria'd. Mm-hmm. And then you lose all that. It's not worth it at the end of the day. That's my personal opinion. I don't think it's worth it at the end of the day. But I understand from the hip hop, from the culture point, you want him to engage and give somebody a lyrical thrashing.
I mean, he did. He came in and was popping this shit on Kendrick, but he halfway was popping it, but wasn't when he had the verse. And like you said, the joint hook down or whatever like that. So it was like, But then you took it back because like, yeah, nigga, you heard something. You was like, you ain't want none of that. Either way, you get it. It's cool. We get it. Cool. You knew the smoke was coming. The fire was coming. Hey, I'm cool, man. I ain't got to deal with that, man. I'll let y'all handle that shit. It ain't that deep to me, man.
Hop right back on this 10 speed. It was out.
Go play one-on-ones.
I'm about to play Bols.
Yeah, I'm about to go hoop somewhere real quick.
One-on-one somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? You know. Well, it's more beef.
Oh damn! You said okay.
No, the beef we about to go into about you know what I mean, about the homie. Nature Boy, because his wives got beef with the system. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't releasing they God. You know what I'm saying? They Nature Boy.
They God.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
their God.
Exactly. That's their Lord and Savior, Nature Boy. This freak ass boy. So he got a light bid or something like that?
Well, it said I guess he had raped some people. That's what the charges are.
Backstory.
For his cult.
Yeah,
carbonation. Remember we talked about it before. It was the
cult leader.
We were
talking about the cult leader.
I believe they were
back to a couple.
Were they out of Atlanta originally, and then they moved to like Costa Rica or something like that?
I got you. I remember.
Right. You know what I mean? So naturally you go to his cult camp or whatever it is. You got to give up all your money, and you probably had to give up your passport and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? They like to have that kind of control. But
Nature Boy will be popping your joint whenever he feel like it.
Oh, because he's the leader. They thought he was a god.
That's what the Lord Savior on his end wants to do.
They worship that. If you think it's a god, then you worship him. So So right now he got locked up, I believe, because
one Elohim.
There was some white people got involved. I think some white chicks got involved, and then that's what blew the whole thing up.
Of course,
for real. So I guess there were some other rape allegations.
Can't have Becky loving nature.
There's some rape allegations, and I guess that's what he's locked up for now.
How long he's doing? What type of time?
Life. It looks like
I think he got some serious numbers. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to ask you is, how come we don't see more women cult leaders? Why is it always when you think of a cult leader, it's always some guy? I mean, think about OnlyFans and how women can make money doing that, and men are willing to throw their money at these women, throw it away. You know what I mean? They'll allow women to beat them, kick them. You see all the videos, spit on them, do all this other humiliating type of things to them. How come more women aren't out there saying, like, you know what? Let me get a little cult together. I'm gonna get me some male worshipers. I'm gonna have them support us financially. It's always men who become these cult leaders. You'll never really see
that's where
women doing it.
Hold on. That's where you're wrong.
Who the women cult leaders?
That's what the thing about a woman. They are thorough. They ain't gonna be public and let you know who the fucking cult leaders is. They running their shit how they need to.
So you gonna
behind closed doors.
You'll be in a cult and not know it. Is that what you're saying?
You will know it. But what I'm saying is, it's like secret society. Stop. They not having their shit public. Like somebody, like men always want to get the ego shit out. So we have.
But the men don't. It don't be public until something goes wrong.
A lot of them do be public, dog. They at least public, and put it to you like this: it may not be public.
Okay.
It may not be public. Okay. Worldly, countrywide, but wherever they out at.
But no, you're right though, because I believe the Carbonation Boy, they had a website where he was selling classes and all that stuff.
All that shit, they make sure they put themselves out there.
But my thing is that, why don't that appeal to women like that in the same way?
I think it does, but I think they just do it on a more strategic, like get together group. Like they probably got their own like little secret society type shit. I feel like it definitely, if there's witches out here, nigga, it's bitches out here with cults. Like
if it's witches, it's bitches. I know that.
Like it makes sense. Absolutely. If it is
that should be the title.
We can't make that title, y'all.
But then they must be better cult leaders, because you don't ever hear about them being exposed. You don't hear any female cult leaders getting arrested for some kind of crazy rape charges or snatching up people's passports in their cult compounds in Costa Rica. It's always some dude, whether it's Waco, Texas, or in Costa Rica, or some Latter-day Saints in Utah. It's typically some man at the head of a cult.
Ego brings that out, because the man always has to pump his chest and have his ego out. Where a woman can sit back and they do their shit as teams and groups on their own shit. You get what I'm saying? Think about it. Just think about how ladies move with their shit, dog. Like them real thorough women, like they don't be all out and about in the front. They trying to do their thing in the back.
So only men need to be worshipped, is what you're saying. Women don't feel the need.
What I'm saying is women do, but they get it done how they do it. On the low, they just not going to be out in the public with it. I feel what you're saying. And it's funny, probably in the next month or something, now probably a woman shit
For cult leader,
come the
cult
fuck out.
get
We're gonna hear
exposed.
about some women cult.
You know what I'm
leaders.
saying? On some real shit. But I just feel like
I think men would have a harder time submitting to a woman. I think that's part of the reason why. For some, you know, I just.
Man.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Nah,
Not at
because you
all.
got to think about it. In a sense, these weirdo niggas. All right, first of all, so let me stop. To each his own, no judgment zone. I'm trying to get better with
If
my
you
shit.
feel
I'm
like
not-
they weirdos, say they weirdos.
Nah, man, I'm just trying to get better.
This your
with my shit.
podcast.
Yeah, nigga, I know, but I'm trying to get better. So
Fucking
you know what I'm saying?
weirdos.
That's why I'm trying to cut down my bitches and all that shit. You get what I'm saying? Trying to do better and shit.
If
So
it's
what I'm-
witches, it's bitches. That's what I'm saying.
They absolutely are. You know what I'm saying? So, you niggas just made me lose my fucking train of thought. The fuck was we just talking about, man? Now I done lost it.
Cult leaders and how come they're
Men don't get would men worship them basically?
yeah. How come women don't want to be worshipped by men like that? The same way that men want to be worshipped by women in these cults.
I was
What's
gonna
going
say
on?
basically when I was saying fuck it, go back to the weirdo nigga shit.
You're weirdos.
Like you know what I'm
yes.
saying? Like
yes.
you got guys that are cool with got foot fetishes, want feet in their mouth. They want you to tie them up. They like these type of people those type of men that be on that type time loves a dominating woman. So if she a cult leader, 9 times out of 10, she got a dominating force with her. So yeah, it's motherfucker. It's a bracket out there for them type.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel like
out
they
there-
don't capitalize on. Like you
Yeah.
just said, there's dudes out there who will worship feet. You see
But
what
in
I'm
a
saying?
sense, but in a sense, from that's why
If that's a cult member type personality, I mean, that is one. If anything,
it might not be in America, but I'm sure over
Maybe
in
you
the
just
world.
don't know about
Yeah.
this culture, whatever. I mean, like, I would probably think of the whole dominatrix type of culture.
These
It
niggas
could
be
a
worshiping
cult
it.
type situation. I mean, they could have a crazy following the motherfuckers.
That is in its
You know what I
own
mean?
sense.
That's what
well,
I'm
it's not
saying.
just
It
the
is.
following a cult. It's kind of like y'all got to get together and cohabitate someplace.
Well, I don't know about that.
But in that, like, you get what I'm saying? Like that, it is. It's been times back in the day. We going back to Maury days and shit like that. But like, where dominating bitches done brought up they little hoe ass boy, and like, you know what I'm saying? He only speak when she tell him to speak, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like the nigga got like it's real. Like so, it can happen. It's just
I guess.
probably like I just feel like
Maybe it's always on a smaller scale.
yeah, but I feel like now
maybe
because
just
you
don't
brought
know
it to the
about it, dog.
forefront.
Is that what it
Maybe
is?
we just don't know about it.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Ignorance is real. Like it's a big world, bro. So we might not.
We gonna get a DM telling us to shut up. We talking too much.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all blowing up the fucking spot, cuz. We been doing this shit. Hey, sleeves, keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Nigga? You know what I'm saying? Keep it up. Witches is bitches, right? All right. I'm gonna show you, nigga. I don't want no problem. I wake up in a van in a basement somewhere
Duct tape.
nasty. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, got bloody period Jones in my face and shit, man. Like bitches is crazy,
shit.
man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no problem, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But I feel you though. It's nothing really publicized, but
Yeah.
bro.
No, you're right though. It's probably just a male ego. The men want to be worshipped, and I guess women don't feel that need as much. They do like it though, because like you said, you got the foot fetish people and all those other fetish and all those weird
Oh, they
dudes
get off on it.
who pay women. They'll go to your OnlyFans and watch you
They
just
get off
cook
on that
food
shit.
in your underwear. I feel like all those guys will be prime cult members. Like if you're going to start a
they might
cult, it'll
be.
be that type of dude. Like yo,
And
you
they
know
might
what?
be already, dog.
Come live in our commune.
And then think about
you can
this.
see my feet in person every day.
Now, just
And
like
you
I
also
said,
think about
and
where
then
you
just
live
like I
at. All
said,
these cult situations be out in the Midwest or crazy.
You don't really hear about too many East Coast
That's what I'm saying.
cults like that. It'll be in the South, Midwest. I don't know. It's,
Got other things to do over here, dog.
I don't know, man. In a sense, I don't want to be that boy, but you know what? I'm not gonna be that boy. That's cool because that's crossing the lines of church and certain things. I was about to be like, nigga, what you mean? You got
what? Go ahead, say it. Go ahead, say it.
listen, like 7-day Adventist, Jehovah, with like how they be having
Oh.
them set up and how you gotta live and give your money and all that extra shit. That shit is cult like, dog. The Lord don't tell you to do that on no
Yeah.
type time for that person or that church. It's give you. I don't want to get all in that because that's not where we're trying to go with everything today. But real life on some East Coast shit, those are kind of like cults, dog. Like in a sense, because they control your life. Like I've heard of people that knew people that was like in them joints, and it was like, nah, how
But
much
they're
are
not-
you making?
It's
And,
not.
we
No,
got
I feel
access
you,
to
though.
They're not an independent cult like some of these other cults might be. They're not really associated with any other larger organizations. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I mean,
But I've heard that. I've heard that before.
I heard that before too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even
somebody we all know that we don't really talk about no more.
Uh-huh.
You know, she had a situation. She used to be in a situation like that. Church situation. She left it because it gave cult
vibes.
Period, dog.
That happens.
And they around crazy with that shit, dog. So it's like, you just got to be mindful of that. Like, I was like, what? Came in, told your son he couldn't go play his basketball game because he didn't properly come in. Like, they want kids, like, if you teenagers or something like that, they want them giving their checks and to them, like, and get like a
little part-time job check.
They're like, God damn, church. And then listen, whatchamacallit is a cult in a sense. What are they called? Scientology. Like, you get what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. Because you got to pay or have a certain amount of money to move up, and you got to get audited.
And then when you die, all my money's supposed to, not my family,
go to the church.
Supposed to go to the church and say, what? Yeah, right here. Cruise on that.
Yeah, that's
like,
it.
Oh my God, dog. Yeah, they everywhere, dog, but they be high and then be disguised as other things. You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
It's not going to come out and necessarily tell you it's a cult, but when you get inside
but those are still more corporate cults. I'm talking about the independent contractor cults.
No,
you know what I'm saying? We don't really see
the corporate ones is the worst, my nigga. The independent contractor ones are just, at least they
Carbonation. That's an independent contractor type cult. That's a mom and pop cult.
Them Jones is right at. But listen, them Jones is right at your face, telling you what it is. No chaser. You in or you out. The corporate is the worst. Because they suck you in on love and all like that.
And then before you know, you trapped.
You
like,
yo, got you in.
You in some shit you don't want to be.
They the worst, dog.
Now you're trying to escape, and they got goons to hunt you down and bring you back in.
The mom and pop, you can make a natural decision about that off top. Like, yo, boy said if I join this, he got access to my bitch, and I got
be cool with it. Yeah.
Like, all right, brother, shot rod. Nah, nigga, is you crazy, nation boy? What the fuck is wrong with you? This nigga. Is you crazy, dog?
Yo, he don't even take baths. Yo, no.
You want me to pop you after you came back from shot rod nation boy ass boy? Like, nah, dog.
No, man.
Nigga, I'm cool. So, listen, man. What's beef, man? You know what I'm saying? It's been April. Not even April. For real.
Yeah,
It's not even April. Since January, since what they said when my man, shout out Cat Williams, since he came through on Club Shay Shay, like this year been set off with truth and beef. And guess what? I'm here for all of it. You get what I'm saying? And we gonna continue to commentate about this shit. You get what I'm saying? If you didn't know. It's the boss.
To the world.
Podcast that is, you know what I'm talking about? Man, this is episode, fellas, 95. You understand what I'm talking about?
5 away
Flavors
from
in your ass, grease. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, dog. Now I'm 5 out here, so we got 5 more. And if it can go how we would like to, people stay on the lookout. We got some things coming up for y'all. We want to try to have like a 100th episode mixer. We working on that. We'll let you know about all the details as it comes along. But yeah, we want to kick it with our folks that have been fucking with us for these last 100. The Bols way. You know what I'm saying? All day, man. Check us out on all platforms as always, man. You know what I mean? We popping everywhere, man. What is it? iTunes, you know. Spotify.
Apple Podcasts.
You hear him
wherever you get your podcast.
That's all,
wherever
man.
you listen to shit, you can find us there.
Yo, as it's starting to climb up a bit, yo, keep subscribing to the YouTube page, baby. Appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? I see that thing. Keep rising to the top. You know what I'm saying? Give me all you got. You know what I'm saying? So look, man.
I sing my own background vocals.
Period. Nigga, I do my own ad-libs. Nigga, I do it all in one take. Fuck wrong with y'all? So, man, I'm here with my crew, man. You know what I'm saying? We missing the John, but shout out to him, man. Enjoy your vacay. We'll see you soon. You know what I'm saying? Sleeves to hustle all day long. The good brother, you know what I'm saying? The father and proprietor of this crib. You know what I'm saying? Stop. The militant one, a.k.a. Brother Byron. You know what I'm saying? Dread on the lens.
Yep.
Once again, we doing it live in the kitchen, my friends. See you on episode 96. We back in this bitch. You know what I mean?